Dear students, today's session will see how can perform binary operations, that is so which, so far which we learned about binary operations, addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. Now today we will see, based on that, there were some questions which was given, those how can execute those programs. So write a program. So one of the program which it was given, and we will execute all three programs which it was specified in the textbook. Write a program to calculate total points earned by both the teams in each round. So we want to write a program to calculate total points earned by both the teams in each round. Now performing binary addition using plus operator. Performing binary addition using plus operator. For that, so you must, which we learned about, you must make use the both the modules, that is pandas module as well as numpy module, when you are working with binary operations. When you are working with binary operations, you must specify both the modules pandas as well as numpy, and here which we used alias names pd and np. PD for pandas module and np for numpy module. Now, so whichever it was specified in the textbook dictionaries, d1 equal to, so p1 is the key player 1 which represents, and inner dictionary which you can see player 1, player 2, okay, player 3, player 4, okay. Same way p2, p2 which contains inner player 1, p2 team 1 teams are here, p1 p2 teams, and players are 1 2 3 4, okay. So p1 p2 becomes column headers and inner keys which becomes row index labels. Row index labels, each player how much he scored points were given. Same way, so when you look at the D1 and D2 dictionaries which it was represented, the inner keys also in the form of string, in the form of string. So if it is only number, integer number, you no need to specify that. Quotation also we can work with. That's why I put here with the comment. You can see clearly with the comment which I specified, same dictionaries without specifying inner case as dictionary, like string value. Directly which you can say p1 p2 which is a combination of string and numeric value, that's why we put here within quotation, whereas in 1 2 3 4 those are numbers. So without string value also you can specify such a way that key, okay, which works fine. Now once you created the dictionaries, then create the data frame object. So data frame object 1 equal to pd dot data frame of d1. D1 is the dictionary object which we created, uh, team p1, okay. Same way data frame object 2 equal to pd dot data frame of d2. Dictionary d2 object which we are passing is here as an argument to the data frame object 2, and team 1's performance, that is what data frame object 1, and team 2 performance, that is data frame object 2, which we are printing the data which it was stored in the data frame object. Then points earned by both the teams, points earned by both the teams, then what you will be seeing, so you can calculate by using plus operator, that is object 1 plus object 2. Now let's see, once you create this application and when you execute, what would be the output which you are going to get. So let's see the output. So once print df1 which will give the output as player team 1, team 2, team p1 and team p2, and the player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4. 1 2 3 4 are inner dictionary key names, and p1 p2 are outer dictionary key names. You can see clearly, so this is p1 and p2 outer dictionary key names in dictionary object 2, and when you look at the inner object, inner dictionary 1, 2, 3, then 4, like that. So those are represented as row label indexes, general indexes, which you can see clearly. Okay. So that is how df1 object, same manner df2 also, which you will see as an output. df2, which is also gives you same manner as an output, which you can see clearly, which you can see that clearly. Now once you printed the df1 and df2 object information, now the operation which we performed immediately, which you can look at, is df1 plus df2. So df1 team 1, that is team p1, okay, plus df2 team p1, okay, and each player wise the sum will be calculated. 700 plus 1100. df1 object first player value team p1, that 700 plus df2 object team p1 player 1 points, 700 plus 1100 total, which you will get as an 1800. Same way 975, then 1275, then you will get total as 220, 2250. Same manner 970, 1270, which will get total as 2240. Same way 900 and 1400, which will get total as 2300. Same manner team P2 player 1 and team P2 in data frame object 2, 490 plus 1400. Okay, so that is what sum value 1890, which you will get. Same manner 460, 1260, which will get 1720. 570 plus 1500, then we will get 2070. 590 plus 1190, 1780, which you will get as an output, which will get as an output. So here, which we use a general operator, plus operator, to perform addition, binary addition, by using function also. We know the function which we used, addition functions, add and reverse addition, addition and reverse addition also, which we use. We know the way how we will calculate. So if you use that also, by using the function, you will get the output same like which we got a normal addition operator, which we use, same manner which will get as an output when you apply by using function data frame object 1 dot add of data frame object 2. Same way, even when you apply the reverse addition also, data frame object 2 plus data frame object 1, for that statement is df1 dot r add of df2. That statement also, which will give you the same result when you look at same result when you look at the statement execution, you will get the same result as an output. Okay, so that is how the question which it was asked. So each round, each player total values, both the teams, which it has to be calculated. Yes, we have done. So later we will see the practical execution, how we can make use. Same way, consider the points ended by two teams. Display how much point difference team 2 has with team 1. Okay, so another program which it was represented. You can see clearly, consider the points ended by two teams. Display how much point difference, how much difference team 2 has with team 1. Same as usual, performing binary subtraction using a function, that means sub. Using function, yes, you can perform sub, or you can use the operator minus. First import as usual two modules, pandas as well as numpy module, and which we specified alias names pd and np. Then created dictionaries which it was given d1 and d2. Yes, so whichever we created the dictionaries, which you can see as usual the same manner which we did in earlier example, because same question which we are working with another way representation changes. And once you created the dictionary objects, then you can create the data frame objects. So here data frame objects which we create, for that which we are using dictionary as data. data in the form of dictionaries, and print team 1's performance as df1, print team 2's performance as usual data frames, the information which it contains. Then so we are going to perform actual based on the question what operation. Team 2's points difference. df1 dot or sub df2, or you can write df2 sub of df1. Okay, so why we are using here df2 dot sub of df1, which means data frame object 2 which contains the maximum values, and data frame object 1 which contains lower values. Okay, then that is the reason we are subtracting small value with big values. Okay, so that you will get the positive values, otherwise you will get negative values. So here, based on the question which you want to extract the data from the data frame object, the difference team 2, how much difference it has with when you compare with team 1 points. Okay, how many access points which is having team 2 players, okay, compared to with team 1 players, p1, how many each player which it is having those points, and how many team 2 players each player is having the points, that access points, that is what difference. Okay, so which you wanted to have as a positive number, that is why which you need to apply df2 dot sub of df1, then we'll get the positive number, otherwise we'll get negative numbers, because data frame object 2 which contains the maximum values, and data frame object 1 which contains the lower value, that is small values, lowest values. That is the reason you can perform an operation such a way that, so here this is nothing but the statement which we use df1 dot r sub of df2, which is nothing but reverse subtraction, df2 minus df1. Same thing can be used by using another type of function, that is sub df2 sub of df1, which is nothing but df2 minus df1. Okay, or general minus, which you can make use df2 minus df1, and difference values which you can see team 2 is having the difference when you compare with team 1 players, you can see clearly. So p1 is having 400, then play team p1 player 1 is having 400, player 2 300, player 3 300, player 4 500. Same way, team p2 player 1 is having the difference 910 points, and player 2 is having 800, player 3 930, and player 4 600. This how you can see once you print that df1 and df2 information over there, then you will be able to see the difference there. Yes, we'll take it as here df1 and df2 data, general objects information which it contains, that we will take it here, then so that you will be able to understand the difference what it is. Yes, you can see now 1100 minus 700, which you will see 400. Same way 1275 minus 975, 300. 1270 minus 970, 300. 1400 minus 900, 500. Same way, team P2 player 1, 1400 minus 490, 910. Then 1260 minus 460, 800. 1500 minus 570, 930. 1190 minus 590, 600. So that is what the difference when you look at with two objects, and each player, team 2 player 1 compared with team 1 player 1, same way team 2 player 2 is compared with team 1 player 1, same like that. So the way how it can be taken place. Okay, so team 1 data, team 2 data, team 1 again player 1 player 2, and same way team 2 player 1 player 2, such a way that which you can understand here the way how it can be represented. Okay, same way already I told you that we can make use df2 minus df1, or we can execute this statement also, which will give you the same result. And same way which you can see, reverse subtraction also will give you the same result as an output. Same result as an output, which you can see clearly. Okay. Now there is one more question. After that we will see the practical. Using the operators, you can create expressions just as you normally do with other variables. So this is somewhat the way how we can understand the application when you are working with programming. So the way how we create general expressions, same as way, so we'll be able to work with here also the operators which we use. Okay. Now given given two data frames storing points of two-player teams in 4 rounds. Two-player teams in 4 rounds. Write a program, calculate average points obtained by each player in each round. Given two data frames storing points of a two-player teams in 4 rounds, write a program, calculate average points obtained by each player in each round. So which means 1, 2, 3, 4 means rounds, and P1, P2 means players. Okay, team 1, P1, P2 players each round, and team 2, P1, P2 players each round. Total 4 rounds. So I think I made a mistake over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is round numbers, and P1, P2 are player names, and two teams, team 1, team 2. So as usual, we create dictionary objects after importing the modules pandas as well as numpy with alias names. Then once you create the dictionary objects, then you can create the data frame objects. Yes, you can create the data frame objects as then printing the team 1's performance and team 2 performance. Okay. Now here our aim is to calculate the average points obtained by each player in each round. So after printing the actual data frame objects, average points scored by each player. The formula which you can make use AVG equal to df1 plus df2 divided by some value divided by 2. Okay. So data frame object 1 plus data frame object 2, that some value should be divided by 2 because there are total number of teams 2. AVG equal to print AVG. Okay. Then you will get the, so some value will be calculated first and then it will be divided by 2, then you will get the average of that each round of each player. Okay, so 900, 1125, 1120, 1150. Same way player 2 in round 1, 945, 860, 1035 and 890. Same way which you can apply with floor division here. We know that in Python we have floor division where it will extract the integer numbers, where it will extract the integer part of the values. Yes, we will see clearly here integer values as an output, integer values as an output. So that is how three programs which it was specified in the textbook, the way how we can work with binary operations. Same way we will execute these things through the Python interpreter as well as script file. Python interpreter as well as script file will execute. First import the modules. And import the numpy module also. Import numpy as np alias name, then create the dictionary, and create dictionary 2 also. Okay, so once you create the dictionaries, I will show you without this string representation by using direct numbers, key names in dictionary. That also I'll show you at the end. Now first we will see the according to the application which we want to execute, creating objects, data frame objects 1 and 2. So once you create it, you can print the objects. Okay, so the data which it contains df1 as well as df2. So once you have done it and which the operation which you want to perform according to the application, uh, plus binary addition df1 plus df2, you can see the sum value 700 plus 1100 1800. Same way others which will be added, same way. Not only this way, you can use the functions also which will give you the same result which we got with normal operator. You can see the output. You can compare with which we use normal operator, then which we use the add function, addition function. Same way reverse addition also which you can make use, that is or add, we made a mistake, yes, or add of df2. Okay, so which will also give you the same result as an output. See, the addition whenever you performing 1 plus 2 or 2 plus 1, if both are positive numbers, then which will give you the result same as an output, which will give you the result as an same output. Okay, that is program 1. And same manner, second program is which you want to calculate the difference. Okay, so difference value which you want to calculate. So for that, already which we created dictionary 1 and 2 and imported data here. So you don't need to import again, directly which you can calculate. Just print the objects data which it contains, then apply the now difference. Okay, so let's see what happens. We want to have the differences here which is a positive number. For example, if I say df1 minus df2, you can see negative numbers. Okay, so we want to show as a positive number how much access team 2 is having with comparatively team 1, each round access point, the difference value. Okay, it's not negative, it is a positive number. So how we can do that? So you need to make that team 2 minus data frame object 2 minus data frame object 1. Yes, this is way which you need to work with. This is the statement which you need to make use to get the difference of team 2, each player and each round, the difference how much it is having when you are comparing with team 1. Okay, each player in each round, the values, the points, how many points which are differences. Same way which you can see, we can work with here by using df2 dot sub of df1 by using function subtraction. Same way df1 dot reverse subtraction df2, which means df2 minus df1. See, all three statements here which will give you the same result. So they were given in textbook only one type of statement, and here you can see the result which will give you the same result. Okay, so that is how the difference which it can be calculated, difference which it can be calculated. Now we can move with calculation of average. Okay, so that is what the third question when you look at average which you want to calculate of each player in each round. So here already which we imported modules as well as data frame objects which we created, directly you can calculate the average equal to, so what happens you see here, df1 plus df2 divided by 2. When you print this object, so this is what the result, but this is not the correct result. So you need to apply such a way that parenthesis you need to make use, because sum of data frame object 1 plus object 2, that total both the objects sum value should be divided by 2. Okay, so that is what expression which you need to specify. Okay, so click enter. Now print the average value. So this is what the correct average value of both the teams, each player in each round when you compare with each one. So average points which they scored in each team and each round. Okay, so that is how which you will get as an output. So correct statement here to calculate the average is, this is what the computer statement which you need to make use. Okay, now we know the way how we can make use the average calculation, difference calculation and sum calculation of the both the teams. Now which we saw that another way how we can make use. Let's see now. We will execute without the key which it was represented in inner dictionary in the form of string earlier. Now we will use in the form of numeric key representation. Okay, we will just make use now. So instead of string key which we represent here, inner dictionary keys are numeric numbers. Okay, same manner object data dictionary 1 and dictionary 2 is, now as usual you can create the data frame objects. Okay, so once you create the data frame objects, you can print the data as you can see, which works fine. You can perform the whatever calculations which we did, which will give the same result. So here no need to specify string only. Textbook they represented key as a string type data, so you can use the numeric data also. Same way the difference which we calculated, df2 minus df1. Okay, same way average which we calculated, yes, we got it, all the things, all the three programs which was specified in the textbook with outputs. And floor division, yes, I told you that you want to see floor division, yes, instead of normal division. In the case of normal operator, floor division, print the result. You can see only integer part of the numbers values will be extracted when you apply the floor division. When you apply the floor division, so when you apply the normal division operator, then you will see the decimal values, floating point numbers as an output. Okay, so now same thing will execute through the script file. Each one will execute through the script file. Let me see. Write the program. Once you complete the program, okay, once you complete the program, so here we applied normal addition same way, which you can do, that is df1 dot add of df2. Okay, so then reverse addition also same manner. Just save the application. Once you complete, click save as. Binary program, just I'm giving the name dot py. Choose the location, accessible location. Once you save the application, go to run, click run module. You can see object 1 data, object 2, the team 1's performance, then team 2 performance, then points earned by both the teams when we applied normal plus operator, then when you applied addition function, built-in function. Okay, same way, which you can specify reverse sub also. Okay, and instead of writing another application or same application which you can make use with the difference also. So what we will do now, same application we will make it with the difference which you want to make use, which you want to calculate the difference between both the teams. Yes, same application. Instead of rewriting complete application here, you can write it within this, but while asking in exam such a way that you need based on the question which you need to answer. Now you want to calculate the only the difference. That's why I'm keeping that into comment. Now we can make use here by using functions df2 normal subtraction also, yes, which will give you the same result, or by using function also. Save now whatever changes which we made in the application. Click run, then run module. Now we'll see team 1 performance, that is data frame, the information which it contains, team 2 performance which is contains, and the difference which we calculated, and normal by using the function reverse subtraction, by using normal subtraction minus operator. You can see the result both the cases is same. Even you can make use that subtract function, sub function also, which will give you same result which we saw in interactive mode, which we worked with. Okay, while working with interactive mode, which we saw that the result which will get same manner. Another one is average calculation. Average calculation. So now I don't want difference also. Now we'll be getting only average. Okay. So this average, if you apply the floor division, you will get only integer part as an output. If you apply normal division, you will get the output decimal floating point numbers as an save the application. Once you complete the application, then go to run module. You can see team 1 performance, team 2 performance, then the average which we calculated, and floating point numbers, as well as when you apply the floor division, which will get such a way that. Okay, same way. If you wanted to have all the things like the sum of the values of both the teams, each round and each player, same way the difference which is having and the average value, then yes, altogether all the things which we want to complete within a single application, yes, you can make it, remove the comments which we specified earlier, then save the application, go to run, click the run module. Click the run module. You can see now everything which you can see one by one. Points earned by both the teams. That is what sum which we calculated by using two different statements. That's why 2 times output. Same way the difference of team 2 with team 1, that output we use two different statements. That is the reason we got two outputs. Same way the average, normal division and floor division, which you can see clearly as an output. So that is how binary addition based on the question which we need to answer the question. Okay. Now you are able to work with these binary operations between two data frame objects. Among two data frame objects, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So thank you. We'll continue with another operation, another class.